O nai kalame klehu he halale huano yana kano o no ia ia ine elia ne ho kai mai ho haulani moku io ku ulalena kaua ke nihine kuku ka ale o ka makani holo lua, holo pili, holo kake. Kua kia ka ili o ka honua, mō lehu ke alo o ka honua. Ha ili lani kapu o kanaloa, Kaho'olawe.
Kaho'olawe, place of the ocean god to ancient Hawaiians, is today the largest environmental cleanup of unexploded ordnance in the world. Since the inception of the Kaho'olawe Unexploded Ordnance Cleanup Project, Parsons UXB joint venture has cleared 19,000 acres of the island's surface and an additional 2,400 acres of subsurface to a depth of 4 feet. This program is a complex, multi-layered effort. Helicopters shuttle 350 employees daily to the island. There are 20 UXO clearance teams, archaeology teams, field ecologists, teams that handle material management, demolition, health and safety experts, and logistics personnel. The island of Kaho'olawe is the smallest of the 8 major Hawaiian islands. Measuring 11 miles long and 6 miles wide, the 45-square-mile island lies 6 miles southwest of Maui. Archaeological evidence indicates Kaho'olawe was inhabited for over 1,000 years. Hawaiians fished, farmed, and performed religious rites on the island. In the late 1800s and early 1900s, cattle and sheep were brought to the island for ranching. During the ranching period, the U.S. Navy leased a tip of the island for bombing practice. When the United States entered World War II after the attack on Pearl Harbor, martial law was declared, and Kaho'olawe became a Navy training ground and target range. After the war, Kaho'olawe remained as a target range, serving as a valuable defense training area for the military. During the 70s, Kaho'olawe became a symbol of Hawaii cultural resurgence, and a local activist group, Protect Kaho'olawe Ohana, began protests and took legal action aimed at restoring Hawaiian control of the land. The bombing was halted by presidential order in 1990, and Congress, recognizing Kaho'olawe's cultural and religious significance, required the Navy to implement a cleanup of the unexploded ordnance and other environmental contamination left on the island before returning it to the state of Hawaii. The Navy awarded Parsons UXB the $280 million 8-year UXO clearance contract in July 1997. Parsons, as managing partner of the joint venture, is performing range operations, UXO clearance, cultural and natural resource protection, environmental remediation, and construction. Several unique features exist on this project. Because the remote island had no infrastructure and no harbor, logistics was one of the first challenges. A large force of helicopters transports 350 employees to Kaho'olawe from Maui every day. Helicopters deliver teams to the field and distribute supplies. A barge comes in once a week bringing provisions and then takes out waste and recyclable items. The Range Control Center is in constant contact with all the teams through a sophisticated island radio system. Parsons monitors all project activities with a robust web-based computer system. Field operation information is updated daily. This allows identified archaeology sites, UXO detection and removal to be plotted and mapped, aiding the project staff in planning and reporting. Protecting the island's rich cultural and natural resources is a major feature of this project. Archaeologists fully integrate with UXO teams. They are there from the beginning with the assessment teams to identify sites and artifacts that need to be protected. Natural resource specialists are an important part of the team. They monitor and protect native plants and threatened and endangered species. More than 90,000 pieces of UXO, 8 million pounds of ordnance, fragments, and other range scrap have been recovered and cleared from Kaho'olawe as of June 2003. At the beginning of the project, the entire island was divided into 100 by 100 meter sections. This system of over 11,000 grids is used as the basis for the project database. After sweep teams have walked each grid, removing surface UXO fragments and non-UXO items, geophysical teams come in to locate subsurface ordnance using electromagnetic induction detectors. Once a geophysical anomaly is detected, its location is recorded and entered into the database. Unexploded ordnance that has been found, identified, and recorded is moved to an open detonation area or blown in place by demolition experts. When they are detonated, they are no longer a hazard. After 5 years of removing thousands of UXO items, there has been no ordnance-related accidents. Fragments go to an inspection point where they are examined for explosive residue and other hazardous contamination. After inspection, fragments are moved to a storage area to be thermally treated where any explosive residues are cooked off before being shipped off the island to a recycle disposal facility. Over 3 million pounds of material has been thermally treated at the processing plant. Another feature of this project was a determined effort from the beginning to hire and train local people. This decision gave money back to the local economy and at the same time provided a huge cost savings for the project. Today, the Navy, Parsons UXB, and the local Hawaiians are working together to restore a sacred place so that Kaho'olawe can become a place for Hawaiians to reconnect with their culture and their spiritual past.